Welcome back to the Let Me Take You Higher podcast. The podcast we're going to do today is going to be one that's going to be probably controversial. It'll be one that will be rampant with curse words and usury words. Very, very, very not child friendly. So if you have little ones, don't let them listen to this one. But what we're going to try to scratch the surface is a lady named Lily Phillips. She's doing some taboo topics. We're going to dive deep and hit you with the facts, the figures, and the real stories. I'm your host, Mr. Villain, and today's topic is one for the books. Imagine this, 100 men in a single day. Sounds impossible, right? Believe it or not, someone has not only done it, but kept pushing the boundaries further. Today, we're exploring the wild world of extreme sexual ambition. What drives people to set records like these? The rise of OnlyFans, and what this all says about modern sexuality. And of course, we're talking about the infamous Lily Phillips. She didn't stop at 100 men, she's up the ante, with some jaw-dropping stats that have everyone talking. Joining me in this avenue of desperation is our forever co-host, Mr. GG Luigi, the man with the inside scoop on digital sex work and the OnlyFans industry. GG Luigi is the best guy to talk to about this because I don't know for sure, but he may have actually had an OnlyFans somewhere out there, and we're still trying to search for it, and we're going to figure that part of it out later too. But guys, stay tuned. It's a great show today, and we want to know what you think. As always, give us a ring-a-ding-ding email at letmetakeyouhigherpodcast@gmail.com, or go to our website, www.letmetakeyouhigher.com, and tell us what you'd like to hear. Or you can also talk to us about this particular show. Anyway, we're going to take you higher.
Lily steps on stage with the mics aglow. Sparks in her eyes, she's stealing the show. She's got a dream, call it wild or grand. 1,000 lovers in a single lifespan. Under neon lights, she's setting the pace. A bold OnlyFans queen owning her space. The future is here, it's a wild display. She's freeing love in a digital way. 1,000 stars in one day, living life her own way. Neon hearts, a cosmic spark, breaking the rules, lighting the dark. 1,000 dreams, 1,000 plays, burning bright and futuristic, race to grace. GG Luigi slides in with the flair, super pristine energy rare. He's got jokes sharper than a blade, adding the fire to Lily's escapade. Who needs one when you can have a crew? This galaxy's ours and it's all brand new. From comedy clubs to the streaming craze, GG's the hype in this OnlyFans phase. 1,000 stars in one day, living life her own way. Neon hearts, a cosmic spark, breaking the rules, lighting the dark. 1,000 dreams, 1,000 plays, burning bright and futuristic, race to grace. GG Luigi slides in with the flair, super pristine energy rare. He's got jokes sharper than a blade, adding the fire to Lily's escapade. Who needs one when you can have a crew? This galaxy's ours and it's all brand new. From comedy clubs to the streaming craze, GG's the hype in this OnlyFans phase. Steps in with a wink and a smile. I'm the gay prince of this digital style. From Vegas lights to the streaming scene, we're living a life that's bold and pristine. I see your dreams, Lily, make them shine. 1,000 men, babe, that's just fine. In this queer utopia, love's no race. It's a universe, not a narrow space. Stars collide in a galaxy of dreams. Love's not bound by earthly schemes. GG's laughs, villains flare. Lily staring hard lays it bare. One day, one night, a world to slay. 1,000 stars will light the way. In a digital age,
Welcome back to the Let Me Take You Higher podcast. I'm your host, Mr. Villain. And as always, I have with me GG Luigi, and we're talking about a very sensitive topic today, guys. I know a lot of people are into this OnlyFans thing, and it's exploding all over the place. You've got certain sects of people who make millions of dollars from showing people their haha and chi-chis, however you want to put it. And we have a special situation where there's a lady out there. Her name is Lily Phillips. Now, Lily Phillips isn't the first to do this, but she is become the most notorious as of late to do this, where she has slept with 100 men all in one day, and her ultimate goals is to sleep with 1,000 in one day as well. And I guess during this whole situation, she was crying, she was upset, but she was happy. So it was a mix of emotions for her. And when I'm starting this out, I of course have to bring in my co-host, Mr. GG Luigi. GG, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here, man. You got a wild story today, Mr. Villain. So,
Yeah.
Lily Phillips, a name that's become infamous in certain circles. She's a a 29-year-old adult content creator. She's
Right.
definitely refining or redefining the boundaries of sexual ambition. All right. So you said it was 100 people in a day. Well, she made
Yeah.
headlines by having sex with 121 men in a
What?
single
So
day.
where do these other 21 men sneak in from? In the window? Did she leave a window open? I don't
Well,
fucking know, bro, but that's a lot going on.
maybe 100 vaginal, 21 DP. I don't know, man. I didn't. You know what? It was like
That is crazy.
the director's cut. You know, the extended
Okay, it's a
edition.
director. Okay, so
You
director's
know.
cut.
Yeah, she recorded. She smashed. This is back in like 2020.
Okay.
During a private adult content. So like, this is like in the
Ooh.
live event.
Oh, so it was a live event. Okay.
Yeah, but she didn't stop there. So since then, she has claimed to have sex with over 700 different men as part
Oh
of
my
her ongoing
goodness.
series, streamed only on OnlyFans. And now she's
Okay.
publicly declared her next goal to hit 1,000 men in a single day, just as you said before.
Right.
So
God
she's
damn, this lady. She's coming close to my overall count for my lifetime. And it's different when you're homosexual because we kind of have sex for just having sex. Women normally don't do this. This is so out of their realm and their area. So, Gigi, like, what's making her want to do this?
so
Does she say anything about it?
it has to be the money. I mean,
Okay.
people are paying a lot of money to watch this series and watch her try to hit her goals. So I mean,
Okay.
there's just a section, and I can't say it's a small section because
Okay.
the amount of money that has to be going into this to motivate you to do that. You know what I mean? It can't be for
No,
the
it's
love of the
gotta
game.
be. I mean,
She's not
what is
Babe
she?
Ruth.
Do we have any numbers on this? Do we have any numbers on how much money she's making after having sex with all these men?
Jeez, I'm not sure. I
Is
mean,
it a lot?
people
I'm
pay.
sure it's got to be a lot, right?
I mean,
I
yeah,
mean,
usually
that's
they range
crazy.
between $10 to $30 per month, but like,
Oh my gosh.
and that's
And if
per
you know, guys, if
person.
you know anything about OnlyFans, you can get a subscription for $5. I mean,
It
it's
just
not
depends on the
hard.
person,
It's
yeah,
not a
and
lot going on with that.
people have sales
I
going on all the time, so
Yeah, and people have sales going on all the time, and you can pretty much get away with whatever you want to get away with and do whatever you want to do. And but what I love about this, Gigi, is she's determined. She
oh, yeah.
wants to have sex with 1,000 men in one day, and more power to her. I mean, who's going to stop her, and why would we? I mean, let her get her vagina really ran over. I don't even know. I don't even know what to do with this. Is this so? This is like a real thing. Like it's happening. Is what we're saying.
Oh, it's happening. It's happening. It's happening daily. Shoot, I know a lot of people who
Yeah.
run OnlyFans, and no shame. I'm not that
No,
kind
I
of guy.
mean, look, make
Yeah,
your money, boo boo. Do
make your
it.
money. Do your thing.
Why
But
not?
yeah, exactly. Prostitution built the West. You know what? This is just a safer form.
It's
Well,
all that
to
is
some
all
people.
true. I mean, oh my god, that's so.
I don't know how safe having sex with 1,000 men in a single day. I don't know how safe that can be. That's the amount of logistics to make that safe.
There's gonna be one or two of those men who are gonna be a little raunchy, a little. I
She's
didn't
gonna have.
watch my groin and my butthole
She's
smells.
gonna.
Well, I don't know, but I can only imagine.
Yeah. Like,
God, what
if
is
she was a man, she would be worse than Genghis Khan, man. She'd just be
well,
knocking
she could
knocking
probably be
bitches up.
the new vessel for Genghis Khan, but on the reverse.
Yeah, like
Wow.
Avatar.
So, Gigi, let's start
Right.
with this Lily Phillips. And guys, we don't know Lily Phillips. We're not sponsored by Lily Phillips. There's nothing going on with us and Lily Phillips, but we like to bring you the news that, a lot of people don't want to talk about. And we don't really care because we're just two dudes. And so we're just going to say whatever we want to say. Welcome to America. So this Lily Phillips lady, the woman of the hour, and she's got 24 to bang out all your boyfriends and husbands. 100 men in one day. That's already happened. She's already done this feat, and she's not the first to do it, but she's already accomplished this. That's the news for her. But if you break this down for us, who is Lily freaking Phillips anyway? And how many guys are we really talking about here? And as Gigi told you, it's 121 men. So she's getting around, and she's got an OnlyFans, and we're not plugging it because we don't get paid to plug for her. She's not sponsoring us, but it's
No,
such
but
an
nobody's
interesting
plugging
story.
me.
And it's,
All right. Not even for
yeah,
OnlyFans. All right.
we're gonna plug it, baby. We're gonna plug it. But with that being said, she's not stopping here. She's going further. She's going into the further to the great beyond, and she's going to try to bang out 1,000 men in one day. And I guess my question, Luigi, being on the other side of this spectrum of sexuality, is how is that even possible if you're a woman? If can women really do that sustainably? I mean, would her vagina fall out?
I
I
was
mean,
doing the math. It would be
okay.
about 41 people an hour.
Oh
So
my god.
less than if one every less than 2 minutes. Yeah, you need
So
a new
one every
partner
less
every
than 2
less than 2
minutes. I
minutes.
think from a guy standpoint, because I'm a guy, 2 to 3 minutes is gonna take you if you're dedicated and focused to, get that load out. Is she taking the loads there, Gigi, or is she just doing dry
I
humping? Or
don't
what do we
I
what do we
don't I
what do we
don't
call, like, sex with these people? Like, what is it?
I don't know. I feel like I saw
I
like
mean, I
an
guess
old
my
episode of like
question is
Manscaped.
she letting the guys finish? Because that's like a river. That's like a river with 2
Oh, I
bushes.
would hate to be
Everybody
anybody but number 1 in that line.
uh
Just saying.
So, okay,
Oh, you know Lily
that's a great
Phillips?
question.
I have a
But with
signed
this being
ticket.
said,
I was number
what number are you gonna
395.
be, when you go out there knocking that goddamn door? Gigi,
If it's
what's your
not
number?
if I walk in
Yeah.
and I'm not number 1, I'm walking out.
You wait. Are you saying that you don't wanna be number 1? You
I
wanna be
will
what,
if
99 in this?
no. I said if I'm not number 1, then I'm
Yeah.
leaving.
Okay.
'Cause I'm not even settling for number 2, right? If the whole be honest with you, finish or not, like, it's just not
Look,
my thing, man. It's just
there's gonna be a guy
there has to be some kind of stench going on. There's like,
bro, there's
no,
that,
I'm not
then think
shaming,
about this.
not
So, there's
shaming.
gonna be some guy there who drank a lot of water, had a lot of zinc,
Yes,
and is gonna
yes,
and hasn't masturbated in 3 or 4 days.
and he's
So
gonna be
he's
super
in a
excited.
pile that fucker like the Colorado River or the Nile. That shit is going to
You're
be
gonna have to tase
brutal
him to get him
cat.
off her.
Yeah,
She ain't got time for
I
that.
mean,
She got a
I,
minute and a half. You get the fuck off.
yeah, like what is this? Like I don't understand. Okay, so what is sexually appealing about a girl rather, guy, not even put the guy in it yet, but about a girl who's being run over by hundreds of men in one day? Like, I mean, it's gonna
Honestly,
be like,
do you want my honest opinion?
yes, I do.
Well, I there's a huge, like, incel problem in America. I feel like
Okay,
a lot of people like that kind of stuff because it's kinda degrading, it's
okay,
like people have, like, a degrading fetish, I feel like, because men and women are kinda, like, at a weird battle nowadays where, like, all women want men to have no rights, and then, like, you have the closet incels, you want, like, women to, have no rights. You know what I mean? So,
yeah.
um, I feel like it's and they're mean, so I feel like they're just, like and they're wildly addicted to porn, so I feel like that that's right there where the most of the attraction is. It's like a degradation. They get high off the degradation. You know what I mean?
Yeah, now
You know what I'm saying?
No, I get you on this, and you're absolutely right. And I
Because
believe
these are
that
the
I'm
people
going
they
to say
appeal
it
to.
until 2020, what 2028. This was the second coming of Trump because men are at war with women, and they know that Trump represents the antithesis of women and civil rights and equality. They voted for this guy, I think, in large fashions because he doesn't like women like that. He thinks women should be in the home, raising children, blah, 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 1950. And with that being said, I think that men are in revolution. They're in revolt. They don't want to see a woman do anything more than stay in the home and raise these babies. You know what I'm saying? But now, back in the day, women would never do this that I'm aware of. They wouldn't have all these men in and out of them. But she's not the first to do it. She's probably the first to make it so national, I would believe. But never, not the first to have these many women and these many men inside of her at one time. And I mean, that's so scary because that's a cauldron of lubricants, of semen, of vaginal grease and
I
yeast.
mean, regardless, 1,000 people, you take 10% of them having a little
Yeah.
bit of pre-cum. That's still
Oh, yeah.
100 pre-cum
All of
loads,
them.
my
Oh,
man.
yeah.
There's 100 of them.
I mean, guys pre-cum just by staring at something. I've seen it.
Yes. No, and these
I'm
guys
a part
again,
of
they're
this.
incels.
Yeah.
They're probably popping Bluetooth just because it's the popular trend nowadays. And
Blue
they're gonna
chewing
go
it.
in there
Yeah.
and they're gonna last 30 seconds. And she's gonna make back some time. So
Well, she has to. I mean, that's just part of it.
and this
And
isn't even
OnlyFans,
consider the trade out time. You know what I mean? Because it's not just like minute 30 and then right at a minute, that next minute and 31 second, someone's already in
yeah.
there. So the
I mean,
logistics
how
behind
long is she
this.
letting these guys stay in her? Is she saying you gotta release yourself inside me? And I'm trying to make this as PG as I can. I don't think we're gonna be able to do it. But
Now we're taking this to
there's a
have
lot going on here that we don't know. And I mean, was she beat as a child? Did she hate her father? What would make a woman do this, Gigi? And the reason why I ask you, of course, because you're heterosexual male, and you didn't know better than I would, being homosexual. Can you tell me what the hell would make a woman want to do this? And then have people watch all around the world.
it's I don't know. It could be that she
Correct.
wants to, yeah, it could be that she's just trying to lead because there's like a movement in sexual freedom right now. Um,
Yeah, there is.
and
It's
I
not
don't know if she's
accepting
just trying to,
exposure.
yeah, I know, but I don't
Now
know.
you know she had sex. Go ahead.
What I was going to say is like, I mean, like it could be a father thing, but like I've seen some like OnlyFans models who their parents and dad support them. Apparently, they have good relationships.
Okay.
So it's like, where does it come from? You know what I mean?
It's a I don't know, man.
Because it is a
And this
response to trauma. It really is. But like,
it's a response
where
to trauma.
is
Something
this?
happened to her where it's not sitting right in her head. But she's making money off of this. I mean, the girl's got to be a millionaire. It doesn't take much to become a millionaire on OnlyFans if you got the fan base. And Gigi, she's already had sex, like you said. I think with over 700 different dudes on this OnlyFans streaming account. And like we talked about, her goal is 1,000 dudes in one day, sometime next year. So stay tuned for that masterpiece. It's like a fucking her fucking vagina is gonna look like a Jackson Pollock painting. It's just gonna have all kinds of shit going on in that bitch. If
Oh
you
yeah.
took a swab of that bitch's vagina afterwards, you're gonna find a whole bunch of new microbes. I guarantee it. It's gonna happen. So, but I will tell you,
You're gonna find a
that's
whole ass
insane.
Who Village, everything,
Oh,
Dr.
bro,
Seuss towns
there's
and everything.
oh my god, you don't even know. I mean, well, I wouldn't say you don't know because you have to deal with this all the time. I don't know, not all the time, but with the women, they're just doing. There's so much going on, and I'm not saying that this lady represents all women at all whatsoever. I'm not, but because the fact that she believes she can and she's gonna do this, it's a whole empowerment statement for women, but in a weird way, but it is, and
Well,
it's completely insane. And this isn't just about the fact. I mean, just the act itself. It's all about the platform. OnlyFans has changed the game for creators like Lily, giving them unprecedented access to monetization, their extreme ventures. I mean, let's talk numbers, Gigi. What's going on with OnlyFans and how does Lily fit into this revolution of OnlyFans?
well, let's start with the basics.
Okay,
They have 170 million registered users.
right. This is true.
More than 2 million active content creators. That's
Okay.
2 million. So 170 million,
Yeah.
and they're being serviced by 2 million. That's like 170 people at a McDonald's, and there's 2 people at the register. That's, you know what I mean? That's fucking nuts.
Is that how we're
I
putting
don't-
it? Drive through, get some of this coochie. This coochie is raw good.
You
Yeah.
know, out of those creators, about 80% of them are women. Roughly 20% are men. I know a couple people who do it, so it's actually kind of crazy. There's a lot of men who actually do it.
Yeah, but you got to think about
But
this. There's more, like you just said, there's more women creators than there are men creators.
so
Yeah.
here's a little thing. So the girl I used to talk to now, your boy GG Luigi may or may not
Yeah.
have dabbled in the OnlyFans.
Okay. We may or may not know about this. We may or may not know.
And yeah, I may or may not have asked somebody, you know, another woman, well, you know,
Yeah,
what kind of
right?
what kind of stuff is she attracted to? Because like I'm trying to
Yeah.
appeal to more than just, you know, a certain fan base. And she
Yeah,
was
you
like,
gotta
well, women don't really
diversify.
pay for porn. I'm like, you're right.
Yeah.
You're absolutely right. So I can see why obviously there'd be more women
Yeah.
geared towards that, because men are impulsive
Well,
and they
you
will
gotta think
buy
of it like
shit
this.
when they're horny.
Women are emotional creatures. They're not visual creatures. Men are visual creatures. We just want to see it and we can get it on. Women have to feel in love and la 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 la
Well, I
la
don't
la
know about nowadays.
la. I mean, I'm being serious. I mean, this is true.
I'm just saying I don't think about nowadays. I mean, there's I mean, for lack of a better term, you know, there's some
Yeah, but okay,
hooligans
and
out there. Who's your
you
mama?
make up a good point. We were breaking down the numbers according to what we know OnlyFans brings in, and they bring in a lot of money. So all that's reflective of their demographic and who's actually creating the content. But what about this Lily lady? I don't know much about her. What are you saying about her though?
What about Lily?
Yeah,
Well,
I mean, for her, I mean, this platform is
she
bringing her
has
a ton of money. Yeah.
a close to 100,000, you know, paying subscribers. All
Oh
right.
my, 100,000. Wait. Stop. You're telling me this run over? Oh, God, I don't want to say bitch, but I did.
Whoa.
She has
You just did.
100,000 paying users. And what else?
Paying, yeah, and they're paying like because like discounts. Who
Yeah.
got the holiday Black Friday sale, and they're paying
Okay.
$10 to $30 per month. She's easily pulling
You're
in seven
telling me,
figures.
God
Yeah.
damn it, Luigi, we're in the wrong goddamn business, and I
Say my
told you.
name, love it.
You're saying 100,000 people are paying $10 to $30 per month to see someone get run over?
Yes, sir.
Train? What are we calling this now? Is it still running a train?
This is not a train. This is not being
Okay.
ran over. This is
Okay.
this is like a galactic event. All right, this is like
Oh my God.
a meteor shower, if you will, an asteroid field of nut.
A meteor shower of fucking cum? Oh my God. It's just,
Still in the night sky. This is a galactic solar event.
this is a, oh my goodness. There's so much I don't know
finds the
about
medical-
the heterosexuals out here. And I got to do more. I got to learn
Jesus
more.
himself
It's a lot going
could
on.
not help this lady. Jesus himself.
Yeah. Well,
But you know what?
so
You know
when
what?
she
Hey,
does
look, I'm not
this, I mean,
chicken.
she's going to gain more subscribers and then she's going to raise her rates. I mean, I think it's a master stroke. I think she's doing an amazing job for mankind.
Yeah. Look, in all honesty, I will sit here and I'll roast her. I don't mean any ill. She's fine
Yeah.
doing what she does. Like, I fully support it. Go for it. People want to line up to 1,000 men want to line up. Go for it. Like, that's some world record. You know what I mean? Fuck.
Yeah.
So,
Hey, I wonder if now I'm just saying, for instance, I know our audience may be wondering, and I don't know if you would be down for it. But what if we could get you to be one of the 1,000 men, maybe the first couple, and then we can record this shit and see if this is worth it.
What do I do? What do I do to sign up? Is it like Kill Tony? I get like my name put out of the hat.
I think you may have to reach out to the bitch's DMs and be like, "Hey, bitch, I don't know if you know me, but I'm GG Luigi.
Slinging
Come let me take you higher.
nothing but
I'm take your
disappointment.
ass higher." You know? I don't know how you do it. How would you hit on a woman?
I'll be like, hey, I'll hit her up in her DMs. Probably have to
Yeah.
pay, send her a message. Hit her with the whole, hey there, pretty mama. Like the Johnny Bravo. I'm a big fan. I'll be like,
Look, let me
when
tell
Rock
you,
in the world,
because it's
I'm
the
gonna go
Luigi
make Twitch.
Mangione situation with the CEO, you Italians are back in the fucking limelight. Good for you. Game
Yeah.
on, bitches. Game on.
That's
I'm
what I was
just telling
saying.
you, this is the
You
right time to
people are
strike if you want to get in that
heroes.
coochie before everybody else gets in that coochie.
Bang your local Italian. We're heroes right now.
Okay, all kidding aside, this Lily Phillips isn't alone in using the OnlyFans revolution to push boundaries. She's part of a new wave of creators who are turning sexual ambition into big business. But Gigi, with the numbers this extreme, over 700 partners and a goal of 1,000, what are the physical and emotional costs of this lady? Like, I mean, she's going to be going through some daddy, mama, papa issues real quick. I think.
Well, well, yeah. I mean, the risks are incredible. I mean, just take off. You just think about the health risk with
Yeah.
1 in 5 people having some sort of STI, and
Oh
you're
yeah.
lining up 1,000.
This.
So
Yeah.
that's 200 of them. Like
At
just
least.
going off bare statistic, yeah, at least. And and then globally, it's even crazier because you have over 360 or 376 million cases of chlamydia, gonorrhea,
Fucking
syphilis.
hey.
Syphilis
Yeah.
killed the Native Americans, and
Oh my god.
yeah,
Damn.
that's all. That was just in 2021, man. And each year we're beating those numbers.
Oh yeah. We America loves to beat the numbers. We beat all numbers. Oh fucking yeah. That's fucking gross. I'm sorry. And you know you're not gonna touch any walls, and I don't give a fuck how thick you are as a man, and you men know what I'm talking about. You're not touching
Yeah,
no walls in that bitch. I
no
don't give
sugar
a fuck.
walls.
Bro, you can fucking talk into her cooch and it's gonna be a fucking echo. I guarantee
You
you.
don't even gotta tech. You don't have to, man. Like it's gonna be like a loud horn, but it's gonna sound like the ocean.
Oh my
You just
god!
wanna hear
Like
the
with the
wave.
shells, you put your head,
The shells,
dude.
yeah,
I'm telling you,
but you ain't gotta put your
don't
head up
put
to
your
it.
fucking ear down there, or you're gonna get
No,
fucking herpes on your ear.
no, it's gonna be like one of those old like record players. Like she's gonna spare her legs, and it's gonna be like, you know,
It's gonna be that old music.
I mean, maybe,
It's
maybe.
crazy. But let me ask. And what about the mental toll for this lady? What does it take to maintain this level of ambition and performance while staying mentally healthy? Gigi, if you think about it, she can't be altogether there, right?
I mean, it's a tough line to walk for Lily. I mean, like,
Right.
there's an undeniable psychological component. She's
Oh yeah.
spoken in interviews about how she's driven by the desire to be remembered, to push boundaries, and
Okay.
to be her own narrative. So, but like, at what cost? You know what I mean? Like, you
Yeah,
have
I
other
mean,
people. I'm sorry, what were you gonna say?
no, and you're right. And like you said, at what cost? And is she gonna be like an upfront kind of citizen? I mean, are you gonna be talking to this bitch about fucking roses as she gets into pounding hamburgers and how it felt up her
Every rose has
ass?
its thorn.
Yeah. Where does it end with this one? I don't get it. I don't know. So,
So
but
yeah,
I mean, all right, Gigi, let's zoom out a bit. What does Lily's story and the OnlyFans revolution say about modern sexuality? And are we reaching a breaking point where ambition, sex, and capitalism collide in ways we've never seen before? Because this isn't your father's Playboys. This is the new revolution for sex.
I mean, this is like worse than Hustler. I mean, like shit.
At
Like,
least a hustle, you won't get hustled. Oh,
that's what I'm
kind of.
saying. Like Playboy's like, oh, classy. I'm a
Yeah,
gentleman. I'm gonna have some
I read
wine
it
with
for the
this.
news columns. Really.
Yeah, exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. Penthouse, Hustler.
Penthouse. Don't even get me started. Bro, I grew up on all that stuff. Although I was gay, I liked watching the dudes. I'm like, these dudes are fucking like horses. I love those legs and blah, 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 blah. I'm not trying to be homo or gay, but it is what it is. But
Amen.
the
It
new
is what it
revolution of sex is everywhere. You have a new terminology for sex every 4 minutes. Like the
yeah.
one that's new, I guess, is called pansexualism, where you're just pan. You don't really give a fuck. You're just, oh, you look pretty good on a Wednesday. I'm gonna fuck you.
I'm
Let's
gonna
just
fuck you
go
because
for
it's
it.
Wednesday.
Yeah, is it Wednesday? Oh, it's Friday, folks. So
No,
fucking,
I
you gonna
mean
bring
just in general.
horse?
Just in general. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot
Um,
going on with that for sure, bro.
but
But
I mean,
I guess
I
with all
think
that being said, here's the takeaway, guys. Ambition, whether it's in the bedroom, the boardroom, or online, always comes with risks. Lily Phillips might be setting records right now, but she's also challenging us to rethink what we value and why we value it. platforms like OnlyFans aren't inherently good or bad. They're just tools that we utilize to speak out our emotional aggressions and to let other people know about our passions. How we use these tools is completely up to us. So if you have lilies out there that are within your realm, or content creators who like to go taboo and spread the norm, I mean, do you think we talk to them, Gigi, or do you think or what do we do with these people?
I mean, like what the OnlyFans creators? It's the free
Because wait,
market.
I mean, if we're being honest, I mean, for me personally, I don't know if you want to talk about it, but these groups of people a little bit more intimately than I do. I've been a subscriber a few times, so go check your records. I don't give a fuck. But you know the content creators in some instances, don't you, Luigi?
I know some of them. I mean, like obviously, I don't know all 2 million. I know like maybe like
Yeah.
15 or 20, maybe even more than that. You'd be surprised. A lot of
Okay.
people do it.
A lot of people do it, man.
It's a
And
good
they
way.
make pretty good
Like,
money. They make
yeah,
pretty good ends from doing all this stuff, right?
and a lot of them make a lot of good money, and they like wear a mask, so he hides their identity. It's like an anonymous thing.
Don't do that.
So yeah, so
If you're gonna be out there, do that. Like if I'm
what's the
jacking off to
thing?
porn, and that's a healthy way to do it, guys. Just so you know, I read a book called Masters and Johnson's Welcome to Sexuality, or whatever it was called back in the day. And masturbation is key. You got to keep those pipes clean or they won't work. So
Yeah.
I don't want to see someone have a mask on. Like if you're gonna do it, go all the way through it. Don't fuck with me
Oh,
like
I understand. Like, I'm not gonna. It's terrible because it's like you're going to sell me something for like I don't know, like whatever, like 50, $60, and I can't see your
that.
face.
Yeah.
Come on
I
now,
want to see your
what we
face,
doing
baby. Let
here?
me look at
What
that
we
face,
doing?
baby. I'm just like,
Look at that eye.
you
I'm getting
can't do
weirdly
that to
animated.
people, especially if they're gonna be subscribers. That's what I say.
Yeah, I feel you.
And I mean, I
But
know that most guys will agree with it. I know you might agree with it, Gigi, because like I said, a little bit more intimately. You know these people because you come from different communities now. I believe that are a little bit socially entwined with it to an extent because like, I think, didn't you tell me you're going to be next year going to go to one of the cons? Tell me about that. One of the places where you can do, the Comic Con stuff.
yeah, so I'm
Yeah.
going to be going to KatsuCon, and if you're in the area, it's in Washington D.C. It's a
Okay.
great convention. If you like anime, like dressing up. It's a great event. A lot of party, a lot of shenanigans. It's super
Yeah.
dope. But yeah, a lot
Right,
of my
and
friends out there.
guys, I will also tell you, it's still in the works, so we haven't really hammered it all out, but Gigi will be taking your questions and comments on the street. So we're doing a new segment where, I mean, and if you want to be on camera, you can, and Gigi will be taped up and ready to voice record and visually record you and put you on our YouTube channel. So we're all working through it now as a team, so we'll figure that all out for you at a later date, and we'll give you some really hardcore dates you can meet GG Luigi on the street and ask him whatever you want to ask him. It's going to be very, very, very fun.
Yeah, ask me. I'm
But
literally
guys,
open book. It's gonna be a great time.
yeah,
I'm gonna have some challenges and some games ready for you guys. So definitely come
okay.
by and see me.
See, GG knows. I mean, he's got more of it together than what we knew. So he's ready for this shit. I love it.
Crazy,
Um,
crazy.
it's a crazy time, Luigi. Luigi. I'm just kidding. And can I just give a shout out to my other Italian brother? His name is Luigi as well. And his last name is Mangioli or whatever the
Not
hell. He
not
did not
GG.
kill that man. He was at my house around that time. That's my alibi, and I'm sticking to it.
Yep,
I'm
that's
just
my story. Now I'm sticking to it.
my God. I love you gays. The gays, you will take care of these straight guys to the fucking ends of the earth. I see it all over my fucking pages. Them telling everybody in the whole world, anyone who will listen, that fucker was at that nigga's house for those time frames. He couldn't have killed him, but I love it. Anywho, keep up the good work, guys. Fight for your rights. But in conclusion to what we were talking about with Miss Lily Phillips, folks, that's going to be a wrap for today. Whether you're a casual viewer or sometimes curious about the wild world of adult content, remember health, safety, and self respect should always come first. A huge shout out to Gigi Luigi for breaking this down with me. Next week, we're tackling the hidden dangers of internet fame, how some influencers rise too fast and fall even faster. Trust me, you won't want to miss it. Tomorrow, we're shooting and recording a great segment with one of my good friends from a long time ago named Mike Mack and his journeys into polygamy. And Gigi, of course, has something to talk about with that because he's been through some of that kind of stuff and he survived it.
When worlds
But
collide.
when
There's gonna
worlds
be a
collide.
pay-per-view.
But trust me, you won't want to miss that either. Until next time, this has been Mr. Villain, and you've been listening to Let Me Take You Higher, the podcast with my co-host, GG Luigi. Guys, have a safe weekend, and we'll see you soon. Bye-bye. And that's a wrap on this episode of Let Me Take You Higher, the podcast. Big thanks to our special guests, and a huge shout out to our incredible sponsors. You guys are literally the wind beneath our podcast wings. Remember, this show was dreamed up and brought to life by yours truly, Mr. Villain, and it's all made possible by BC Entertainment LLC, a proud subsidiary of Big Cheddar Music LLC. All rights are reserved by BC Entertainment, so don't even think about touching that dial without permission. Until next time, keep your minds elevated and your vibes higher. This is Mr. Villain signing off. Stay tuned, stay sharp, and stay forever gifted and lifted.
When life storms rage, skies grow dim, we gather the shards, piece by piece within. Through tears and trials, we find our might. Let me take you higher toward the light. Let me take you higher beyond the pain. Where broken dreams mend and hope remains. We'll rise from ashes like a phoenix bold. In the symphony of resilience, our stories unfold. When life storms rage and skies grow dim, we gather the shards piece by piece within. Through tears and trials, we find our might. Let me take you higher toward the light. Let me take you higher beyond the pain. Where broken dreams mend and hope remains. We'll rise from ashes like a phoenix bold. In the symphony of resilience, our stories unfold.